Welcome to Jedi Training Part 7, and this is the third exercise in Awakening the Force, which means really awakening the Kundilini or activating the Chi. And all that means is to feel it. When it awakens, you feel it, a real force in your body. So this is the power stance, very powerful method of grounding the energy. And we call this in Kung Fu the horse riding stance. And what you've got to do here, your feet are out, so they go out to the sides, your knees are above the toes in the same line, even here on the ball of the feet. I'm sitting down in the chair with a slight backwards arch in the spine, belly pulled in tight. You'll feel the hips opening at the front, but also because you're projecting the hips backwards, like you're sitting in a chair, you'll feel the hips opening at the back, a stretch in the hip joint. Now, when you arch back, your belly comes out, so you've got to pull your belly in. Always pulling the belly in against this. You're creating a very powerful stance, a structure. Isometric tension is happening in the body through a stretch. You see here, I lean forward to stretch the hips out a bit more, then stand up straight and lean back, but now I've got to pull the belly in tight. It's a counterforce. The belly pulled in against the backwards arch of the spine. But most important here is gripping the floor. You see, my toes are pointing out again, nice tall spine, belly pulled in, got the natural arch. There's a slight backwards tilt in the pelvis like you're sitting in a chair. Lift up the rib cage, lift up the shoulders. Again, arch slightly back, pull the belly in. Now try this, hands behind the head, so you lean back. As you lean back, it makes you arch back, but then pull the belly in. You've got two contradicting forces, one leaning back, one pulling in, and you've got to pull in right down deep into the groin. This is the psoas muscle. So you're pulling right down into the middle of the front hips, the psoas and the belly, but at the same time leaning back like you're resting in a chair, and you're sitting down in a chair. Once you've got that, you've got to grip with the floor, grip the floor with the toes. So now you're holding onto the ground. Then bring your hand to the belly, hold your belly, and very gently twist left and right. A tiny little twist, like the energy is turning in your belly. But you're gripping the floor with your legs. It's a powerful stance, powerful structure. Even shift your weight a little bit left and right. You'll feel it in the hip joint, the ankles and the toes, and also in the psoas muscle, the belly and the glutes. All of this is active. Now, it's not so much the knees and the thighs. You've got to take your body weight into the hips. Now trying again with the hands on the waist, you see. Same business, but you've got to pull the belly in tight. This is all about grounding, activating the tendons, the ligaments into a horse riding stance, a power stance, and gripping onto the floor. Now you just hold the hands in the belly and imagine the energy turning round and round in the belly like that. You twist left and right, but the energy is spinning around your waist like a belt. And now just to finish it off, nice big circles. Collect the energy in a big circle. Inhale, exhale, hands go down. Very similar to the big circulation, but much easier hands. You just lift the hands up and push the hands down. More relaxed. It's more about the spine and sinking the energy into the belly, and now we're sinking it into the power stance, the horse riding stance. You rise up a little bit, then sink down, grip the floor with the toes, sit into a chair, but feel a stretch in the hips. Your body weight is held by a stretch in the hip joint. Belly is always pulled in. Chest is open a little bit, sternum tilted up. Now feel the energy around your waist. You want to build it up around the waist. So I'm moving my hands around a little bit away from the waist, like a belt, an energy belt all around my waist. Now you just try and feel it. I'm moving about, standing a bit more relaxed, twisting left and right, hands in front, imagining there's energy around my waist, and I'm twisting with it. But what it is, it's the force. The force is moving and twisting me. Now you can see how this will become martial arts. We're going to work up to it. Jedi Kung Fu. It comes from the force. Remember, you've got to feel the force, awaken the force, then your strength will flow from the force. I hope this made sense. Please do check out the rest of the series and the other exercises to awaken the force, and leave me any questions or comments below. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in any of these other videos here.